BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Wack 100 gets called out by Hocus 4/5. Hocus 4/5 is now saying that he got a telephone conversation from a person, and that person called a second person. And when the second person got into the conversation with Hocus 4/5. Now, this is all allegations that Hocus 4/5 is making. I'm not saying that this is true. For everybody that don't know, Hocus 4/5 and Wack 100 have been beefing. It actually started a while back. I think it started with the situation that happened with Jim Jones's paperwork. If I'm put it down in the chat, I might be wrong. What the heck do I know? Put it down in the chat. Whenever did this beef or this interaction over the internet initially started with Hocus 4/5 and Wack 100? I believe it was with the Jim Jones situation, but I might be wrong. Put it down in the chat if you remember what it was. In any regard, Hocus 4/5 and Wack 100 had been going at it. Wack 100 that did some things on Clubhouse. Just so we could be clear, he doxed them. Allegedly, I didn't hear it myself, but this is what's being said, and I didn't hear anyone saying different. He didn't dox him. I didn't hear that part. So as far as I could tell, he doxed him. And apparently everybody knows what state and where Hocus 4/5 lives now. So you know all of that is a possibility. in any regard. After this happened, Hocus 4/5 then went to, I guess he was contacted. I don't know if he went to them. He could have just had been contacted by the Celebrity Boxing League. And they said, yo, you know what? We got a plan. We got an idea. We got this thing that we want to do to you. We want to make you a star. They basically said that, at least this was what Hocus 4/5 intimated to us when he came and he spoke to us, bringing it to Wack 100, that they were willing to pay himself and Wack 100 $100,000 in order to get in the ring and box it out. And basically what had happened, just so we could be clear, what had happened is Wack 100 said, I don't want to put no monies into my enemy's pocket. So since, that makes sense. I mean, when you look at it, I want to say something real quick, because a lot of people said that he should have did it anyway, including myself. Don't get this confused. I'm just saying, just like I believe he should have did it anyway, I can't really say that him not doing it wasn't a good strategy. You get it? I can't say that it wasn't a good strategy. It's just a different way to go. You know what I'm saying? It was just a different route to the same location. In any regard, I do think he should have took it, though. In any regard, I don't want to mince words and make it seem like I'm saying something opposite than what I said previously, because I still think that he should have took it. In actuality, I think he should have apologized. Hocus 4/5 said something about he spoke on his child. I don't know if that's true or not, but I believe that he should have apologized in any regard if he was going to address it. You understand? Like, if he wasn't going to address it, then does it really matter? But if he was going to address it, then it does matter. He should have apologized in that sense. So apparently, he didn't apologize, and Hocus 4/5 was able to speak to the boxing league. And when he spoke with the boxing league, they were able to come to a determination that they would pay $100,000 to one side and $100,000 to the other side. Wack 100 said, I don't want to put any money into my enemy's pocket. I'm beefing with this guy. Why would I want to help him get paid? I think he should afford him, but I think it makes sense. Then Hocus 4/5 comes back. Hocus says, yo, look, I hear what you're saying. But you see, I'm not in it for the money. You're trying to make it look like this is a cash grab. This ain't a cash grab. This is an ass bash. That's what this is. I want to pull up, but not on the bumper. I want to pull up with them thumpers. I want to make Wack 100 see slack 100. Beat him back 100. He can't mess around with us because we attack 100. Hocus is also a rapper, by the way. So that's the energy Hocus wanted to come with. So he said, you know that 100K that I was going to get? You can have it. You can have the whole kit and caboodle. Because there's a bashing. I was going to say something next, but the pause would have had that been so long that I'm just not going to say it. But you get what I'm talking about. In any regard, Hocus 4/5 decided that he was going to give the 100K in totality. So I was going to make 200K for Wack 100. At some point, somebody contacted Hocus could say like, yo, look, Hocus, you're getting into something a little bit too big. There's other things going on over here. This is what Hocus is saying, by the way. I don't know. This is what he's saying. So there's other things going on over here. So I got guys I need you to talk to. So Hocus says, oh, really? Who's this guy? So he gets him on the phone with another guy. He says, hey, guy, I got Hocus on the line. I need you to talk to him. Tell him the things. Guy talks to Hocus. He says, hey, Hocus, we need you to do a thing. We need you to stay away from Wack. He's an agent. It's not in your best interest. Hocus says, could I tell the people this? They say, fine. I guess he definitely can't say names, I'm assuming. And also, I guess since people already call Wack 100 an agent, however that goes, I mean, I'm not saying the guy is an agent or isn't an agent, but I will say that he acts in the capacity of an agent. I don't know if they're paying him for it. My fault. Apologize about that. In any regard, I want to know what you guys think. Put it down in the chat. So now Hocus is saying I can't actually do the fight with dude. It's over because he can't take the fight because he's saying that he works for the government. Now, there's something that we had said before on this channel during one of our lives, and basically what I had said was this. I said I believe that Wack 100 cannot back out of the fight because of his stature or that he has in the community, that he can't back away from the fight. I mean, you should be able to back away from anything, but the problem is he created the problem. See, that's what it is. It's not like some random asshole and you're like, come on, fam, you're just trying to get clout. This is a situation where Wack 100 literally pulled up on with this dude and talked crazy about him and made a show out of it. So in that regard, people obviously, even the most staunch Wack 100 fan has to understand that he can't just back out of the situation. So, and I believe Hocus, I believe he was contacted. I believe a person said, look, this is too much. You took it too far. You can't offer him all the money because once you do that, you don't give him no wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? He can't do his magic. You gave him no wiggle room. You literally said a thing to him that made it say that he had to do a thing, because then if he didn't, that means that, you know what? All of the things that was being said might be right. Get it? Gave him no wiggle room. Now, this is just something I just want to say about the industry just in general. If you ever really pay attention, they never really back anybody into a corner. Because first of all, whenever we're doing business, we don't really want to back you into you're going to often have to deal with people on the way up. And if you ever have to go back on the way down, you're going to have to deal with those same people. Now, the way that you dealt with those people is going to matter. Because when you're on the way down, if you dealt with those people fairly, if you dealt with those people well, they might help you be back on the way up. So that's why you don't shit on people when you're on the way up. That's why you should be trying to be your best person. Because in all reality, what happens is if anything ever happens and now you're on your way down, or maybe you're just stagnant and other people are excelling up, do you get it? That's still on the way down. So we treat people the way that we want to be treated, in all due respect. And in that regard, Wack 100 has a status, and that status says that he can't keep turning down these fades. Hocus backed him into a corner. Hocus then said that he was contacted. I believe Hocus. I want to know what y'all guys think about this. Also, I don't know how Hocus felt about the whole situation, but I wouldn't have contacted the celebrity boxer for the situation until I would have spoke with dude first. I wouldn't have tried to. I'm not here for the. See, this is the thing. So this is, to a certain degree, you have to understand what Wack 100 does is entertainment. So to a certain degree, it's entertainment. So that's what I mean by if Wack 100 was contacted prior to that, and even if the offer was given, but you knew that he wasn't going to do it, maybe even giving the option online and everything where we could all see it, maybe it plays out a little bit different. And you could catch some of the drag if you get it. So I don't know if that was the best move. He had Wack 100's ear, Wack 100 talking about him. You know, I don't like the trolling. So I'm not going to tell anybody how to handle it. So just because it's not something that I wouldn't have done doesn't mean that it's not acceptable. There's lots of things I wouldn't do, but that you should. With that being said, put it in the chat. Put it down in the description chat. Put it down in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think about this. How do you feel? Do you think Hocus 4/5 was honestly contacted? You think he capping? Do you think maybe he should have spoke to Wack or seen so he can know how he can maneuver the conversation and catch some of that drag? I don't know. I'm literally putting the question to you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one. I'm out.